Hello everyone. Well, if winter doesn't seem as cold as it used to be, you're absolutely right. Though there's been year-to-year variation, over the last 50 years we've seen a steady warming trend. In fact, when you look at our average temperature for December, January, and February, our three coldest months, it's now 3.8 degrees warmer in the US than it was back in 1970. Now that's the average for the country. There certainly has been some variation though. In parts of the Pacific Northwest, temperatures have only risen less than a degree since 1970. Meanwhile, in states around the Great Lakes and New England, winter is now more than 5 degrees warmer than 1970. And we're seeing both our high temperatures and low temperatures rise during winter, but we're actually seeing our low temperatures rise faster than our high temperatures. And on average in the US, we're now seeing 13 fewer nights with temperatures at or below freezing. That's at or below 32 degrees. And the other remarkable thing is that for many in the US, winter is the fastest warming season. For 74% of the country, winter is warming faster than any other season. And notice that is particularly the case in the eastern half of the country. In the western half of the country, a little more variation among the seasons. So that's what's been happening over the last 50 years. What about this winter? Well, for many, it's looking like another warmer than normal winter, particularly across the northern half of the country. Now, in the southeast, southern plains, parts of the southwest, because of our El Nino weather pattern and the wetter than normal conditions we're expecting in general across the southern half of the country, I think that's going to help to moderate temperatures some. And while we're not expecting a colder than normal winter, more of a normal winter as far as temperatures go. So now let's talk about precipitation. And this is a classic El Nino weather pattern where in general we see drier than normal conditions in the northern half of the country and wetter than normal conditions in the southern half of the country. Now this includes both rain and snow. So let's talk about the snow situation. Actually, a big reason why we're expecting drier than normal conditions in Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, New York, it's because we're expecting less lake effect snow than usual because of the warmer temperatures that we're expecting. Now, for states like Utah and Colorado, because we're expecting wetter than normal conditions and it's typically pretty cold in Utah and Colorado in the winter, I think states like Utah and Colorado have the best shot of seeing above average snowfall. But where we're expecting the wettest conditions, the most above average precipitation in the southeast, the reality is it's just hard for it to get cold enough for snow. So I do expect more rain than snow, though we'll certainly have opportunities for snow. Don't expect a winter wonderland.